check. I hope no one's gonna notice me do this. Yeah, I hope no one will notice me doing this. Okay. Yeah, I hope no one noticed that. Today we're going to be continuing the second part of ranking every epic rap battle rapper. So this is our current list so far. We got the S tier, the A tier, the B tier, kind of big, the C tier, the D tier, the F tier, the goofy ad tier, the didn't rap tier, and Batman tier. Now Batman tier, it's not the best, it's not the worst, it's not the neutral, it's Batman tier. And goofy ad, you probably know, it's a sub part of F tier. D tier, they're pretty mediocre. C tier, they could have done way better. B tier, it's acceptable. A tier, they did pretty nice. And S tier is for the special part. And remember, we have to count every ERB rapper in every episode they did. So, the reason why Naughty Mustache Man and Darth Vader are not in the S tier is because we did count part 2, but we also had to count part 1 and part 3, which either buffed or nerfed them. Because their second verses are definitely S tier worthy, however they don't have any. However, the first verses were kind of bad, and in the third part, it helped break the tie between Vader and Mustache Man. So continuing the list where we left off is Isaac Newton. And Newton, he's going to go to... He's played by Weird Al. Oh. I mean, not a lot of disses, but I know he did better than Snoop Dogg, so I'll put him above him. Bill Nye. Well, I seen Wee Scheme's channel, and he said that he used the same diss over and over, so I'll definitely put him low. Probably over here. I mean, I don't remember really Bill Nye's verse. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, he had the best flow, so he had pretty good flow, but not. It's better to listen to than Weird Al. I'll give it that. Maybe slightly above Weird Al, or just below Weird Al. Yeah, I think that one's better. You know what? I'll put Weird Al above. I'll put Weird Al and Neil above the Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. I think I like that. George Washington. He didn't really diss that much, so I'll put him at the C tier. Better than Jim and Mark. I mean, his flow was good, but he didn't burn that much. William Wallace, he did burn much, but he did have a lot of burns, and for once, I'm actually not going to criticize his second verse for how cringe it was, because we have to count the first verse as well, and he did alright. He did pretty good in his first verse. Second verse sucked though, because he said I am your dad. And future. Oh my. Okay, that one's not bad, but I might have to censor this ad and this one. No, we'll censor all the ads. What do I put? Wallace. Well, I mean, Wallace did have to slip up, but he did good in his first verse, so I'll blow Superman. Alright. All the artists. Now, the artists, they don't have a lot of burns. They don't have a lot of roasting. So I'll just, I'll put them in the B tier, because Because while we will count the amazing first verse, that is A tier, we also have to count the very short second verse, which is B tier. So that's why we'll put them in the high B tier. No, I'll just put them in the same order. So, they're at least better than Cat in the Hat. Yeah. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. I wonder why they didn't do it in the order. Now the turtles. Now this one, they actually have burns. I'm gonna hold on, I need to listen. I think this is better. So Artist versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles honestly had to be a lot longer. It had to be longer. Because the second part, they messed up the consistency. Okay, so Michelangelo for the Turtles. I'll go in C tier because they don't have a lot of burns. Yeah, right here. He had yeah, like that. They didn't have that much burns and all. Oh boy, that is a lot of Ghostbusters and Mythbusters and Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Well, Stay Puft, maybe we'll put him because I think Stay Puft did all right. We'll put him below. We'll put him above Beethoven. Alright, the Ghostbusters. Now, I do not remember any of the Ghostbusters names, so I'm just gonna call them. Okay, so this one I think he had the best burn. So where I mean, not better than Hawking or Picasso. Better than Stalin. Yeah, he did better than Stalin. And I'm just gonna put these in a random order since they technically followed him, and because I remember he has the best burn with the "I'll kick your hiney, man." That had wordplay flow. All right, Adam Savage. No, I'll put them both together. Cause they Alright. Maybe I'll put Jamie Hyneman higher than Adam Savage, but we're there's gonna be a lot of B tiers in here. Well, they definitely did better than not better than Rasputin. Right? I remember Grant and Maharma, rest in peace. He had the best verse out of the B team, and he couldn't. I don't think I don't think Tori Belleci. I don't think he could come up with a rhyme. So I'll put him in the NA, because he was just there. He was just there. It was like Dr. Seuss. Alright. Bonnie and Clyde. Well, I will definitely put Bonnie lower since she's the one who shot Juliet. We'll come back to her. So Clyde, yeah, I'll do it like that. Romeo, he was technically a hype man, but I mean he did have bars though. He did have bars, so I mean I'll just put him in low B tier, below television Donald Trump. But Juliet, oh boy, she's going in the S tier. She's an S tier. Well, maybe below young Michael Jackson and Elvis, cause her verses were shorter. They were more like one-liners. Alright. Zeus. Let's check it. I'm busy making a bad Marvel meme. Alright, see you later, CEO. Alright. Zeus. Some people say he won. And I mean, I could respect that. He has good flow, but the real person who won is Thor. Hold on. Better than the... Yeah, he did. Thor. He struck his way through this rap battle. No pun intended. Well, not above the Hitler or... Oh man, I said it. Jack the Ripper. His flow, at least, we'll at least grant him an A tier. But wait, we gotta also count that he didn't have any roast in his first verse. And Hannibal, he can deserve an A tier higher than Blackbeard below Thor. This is pretty easy, huh? This should be no question. It's no question where these two are going. It should be no question. Yeah, no question. Right. Spielberg, his flow, I would say, is pretty nice. His flow is pretty nice. He used the names of movies and turned it into a rap. Hence movie director's rap. Alright. Hold on. And we're back. Where did I put Spielberg? Okay, he's not higher than Jack the Ripper. But he is higher than Lennon. And he is at least high. And the B tier. Hitchcock did better. And I also liked his dance where he just spun around and he did the seductive pose. I mean, he is a pretty... Yeah, I'm gonna put Hitchcock. Okay, maybe even the A tier. I'll maybe even grant him that. Maybe. Let's check the chat. Right. Quentin Tarantino. And I'm pretty I am not pronouncing that name correctly. Tarantino is gonna go into... Where is he? Where is Tarantino? I mean, he was the best one. He had the most burns. Below adult Michael. By the way, if I accidentally make a choice that you disagree with, you can say in the chat. I could change it. I could change the where I placed it. Kubrick. Some people say that he played his character well, but unfortunately the purpose of a rap battle is that you're not supposed to to be playing the character best, you have to be, well, you do have to play the character best, otherwise we won't tell who it is. But you also have to have a good rap. Kubrick, he did not have any burns, but he does have a good character at least, so maybe below Wallace. Michael Bay is funny. He had one of the funniest verses, so we'll at least put him below Spielberg. Alright. Now Lewis and Clark, they had the same. They set their verses at the same time, so they will tie. So they're pretty underrated, also. I mean, they do have one a line that is pretty hypocritical, but they're at least above the B team. And maybe we can, no, we'll buff Zeus here. Yeah. Bill and Ted. Now they have one good liner at the end. I mean, I don't understand why their verses are hated so much. I don't understand. They're all right. I don't get why people hate it so much. Harry Houdini's flow is unlistenable too, and I do not want to hear it again. Copperfield's flow is weird, but it's alright. He's just whispering, which is weird for a rap battle. So we'll put him at B tier, at least, below. RoboCop and Terminator. Now I need to rewatch this battle again, but I do like RoboCop's flow. I do like his flow. Below Zeus. And the Terminator up. Well, you know what? I should put Bonnie and Clyde below. Oh, did I just ruin my list? No, I didn't. But yeah, he at least did better than Terminator did better than Zeus. I hope I didn't mess anything up on my list. Alright, next up is Socrates. Now, he made his verse sound powerful at the start, even though it is a generic start. But he made it sound powerful. And with great power comes a great tier ranking. I'll say the Western philosophers did better than Zeus. No, Zeus is like the boundary between the high B tier. Or wait, I'm a fool. They should go into A tier above Michael. Yeah, well, Nietzsche can go over here. Yeah, I think Nietzsche had the bars. Alright, and the Eastern philosophers, sorry. Eastern philosophers. Confucius, I'll put, let's check the chat. Alright, not a lot of viewers, that's sad. Confucius, I'll put him, I mean, he had the best burn, but so I'll put him at least higher than their flow can't be beat. And Sun Tzu, he was actually trying his best, but he acted like a commander. He did the character well, so I'll put in A tier. Now Lousy, I'm gonna just he didn't really rap that much. Put him well, I mean, he at least did better, but than Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He at least did good, but he's not like at the A tier. he's not at the King's Reign area. Shaka Zulu, his flow is good. Not a lot of burns, some were even misleading information, but he has a very amazing flow. So we'll put him below the Renaissance artists. Julius Caesar fixed what Shaka did not have. He had burns, so put him below Lance Armstrong, or at these two as well. Stan Lee and Jim Henson. I feel like the battle was meant to be a different purpose. It wasn't to be as harsh as possible. I think it was meant to be wholesome as possible, and then scary. We'll rank Walt Disney first, I guess. I'm not sure though. Maybe below Mr. T. I don't know. Adult Elvis? Shakespeare? Yeah, Shakespeare. Maybe that. Maybe you could, someone in the chat, you could tell if I was making a mistake. Alright. Stan Lee. I feel like he had the better verses, so. Oh, yes, he did have the better verses, so we'll put him above. And, Jim Henson, oh. I don't think he had a lot of burns. We'll put him slightly below. Maybe below Fourth Doctor. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna speed. I'm gonna do a lightning round once I reach season 5. Right. Deadpool. No, I'll just put it below, because I think I'm gonna put him in that, because Deadpool had bars. He was the current Boba Fett, but Boba Fett is gonna go into is gonna be right next to. Oh, this is a coincidence. This is a pretty nice coincidence here. Alright, lightning round. A lightning round with all this space. Get rebuttals. Yeah. Thomas Jefferson, I mean, he did have those, he did do very good in his first verse, but he got drawn down in his second verse. That one was a letdown. So, we'll put him below Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. Douglas, flow was the worst, but did better than Jefferson at least, so. Above Stalin. Alright. Daniel Craig Bond. His instrumental, Entel's outclassed by the other two. But I mean, he was packing bars, so we'll put him above Walter White. Yeah, above Walter White. Above Napoleon. Yeah, Napoleon. Above Frank Sinatra. Yeah, Frank Sinatra. Above Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Above. Oh yeah, that battle's my fourth favorite as well. We'll do it. We'll give him A tier treatment. Better than Blackbeard. Austin Powers hit the best verses, so better than Blackbeard. In the middle, but better than Blackbeard. Is Bruce Banner better than Blackbeard? No, he's going down. Not in C tier though. Alright, there's down. I mean his first. Oh wait, it's separate. It's separate. All right. We can give him a high ranking. Alright, not above Martin Luther King Jr. He's not above them. At least above Walter White, though. Alright. Bruce Jenner. It's gonna be below Walter White. Way below. Around like, Bruce Lee. The Hulk. He had one-liners, but unfortunately, it was so short. Damn. It was so short. But we did give Juliet one over here for one-liners, right? So should I put the Hulk here? Absolutely not. Because he had way too little time. Way too little. Maybe even below Marilyn Monroe. Now Caitlyn Jenner did have a lot of lines, but the problem is it was too long and too boring, so we're gonna put him below. Put her below. I said him. Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled. Below George R.R. Martin. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Wait. Where's Pompeii? They didn't add Pompeii in this list. But they added Bill Cosby. And they didn't add Chris Angel on this list.